I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to thank everybody for smashing that like button, trying to get to 1,000 likes a video. Let's get that like spike going. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, definitely consider doing so. I provide the most up-to-date, pertinent crypto information you're going to find. Jumping right into the market. Today, crypto sideways with greenish undertone. So a little bit of green coming back for now. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency down to $227 billion. Bitcoin at 79.45. So it has bounced a little bit. This is a Bitcoin 12-hour chart. We've got this falling wedge, this giant falling wedge. We're at support here at about 77.50. We've bounced, obviously, ran up to about close to 8,000. We're at the lower trend line of this falling wedge. 68% chance this breaks to the upside. The question is, when is it going to break to the upside? You know, potentially we move sideways a little bit. Possibly there's some more downside and then a breakout to the upside. You've got possible bullish divergence on the histogram. But if this price action rolls over, you know, this would be completely negated. Now, obviously, it's also an idea where we run up to the upper trend line, you know, 8,200, and then continue lower. Again, when we do break out of this pattern, it's by the breakout. It's that easy. This is a 4-hour chart. I really just want to recap kind of what happened in the past. So you had this falling wedge, right? The price action came back and it retested it, right? That gives validity to this move to the downside. Then you have this breakdown of this rising wedge here. 68% chance breaks lower, and it did. Massive move to the downside for Bitcoin. You can see that we bounced at 77.50. The 618 fib level is overhead resistance at about 8,000. So that's going to be tough to break for Bitcoin. This is where it all started. You know, what's the value of knowing, hey, when to potentially exit a position that you have as far as Bitcoin goes? You know, this was a post that I had in my trading group. This is the lower trend line. It needs to hold, and it didn't. This was the measured move initially, but it just kept rolling over. However, you just have to know you got to put your stop loss in place down here below the pattern, right? You have to minimize losses. It's easy to ride these coins higher in this market. Selling takes practice. Stop losses take practice. I want to encourage you guys to continue to learn as much as you possibly can about this market. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups. Everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. There's no way one person could even keep up with this market as well as we do. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading this market, you can watch these videos to be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join the group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been doing amazing. If you want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You get 20% off if you pay for 6 months in crypto, 30% off, and an additional month for free if you pay for the year. If you do want to pay with the card month to month, you can do so. There's a Patreon link in the description. This is a good example. I've talked to you guys about the MACD on multiple occasions, but this gentleman stated, I joined the group when Bitcoin was at 10,000. He had a long-term hold and he made a bunch of profits. He learned the MACD and he sold at 10,000. He sold the top. Thank you so much. Your classes have been my saving grace. Shout out to K-Town Daddy. He stated he lost a lot of money when he first came into crypto. He made about 11% of it back in a year. Then he joined the group and he made the other 89% back in 60 days. You want to make money in this market, and I will show you how to do that, period. WRX broke out to the upside, up 37%. Bitcoin dropped, 16, 17% over a couple days, and the market gets demolished. You make 37% on an altcoin and things change real quick. This is CME Bitcoin futures chart. Now we had a gap down at 76.75. We did fill that gap. Now we have a huge overhead gap up here, basically between 9,200 and 8,300. Huge gap. Now these gaps get filled. Sometimes it could take a month. It could take a week. It could take 3 months. It's happened in the past. But we have this huge overhead gap above us. These gaps, the idea is there's market makers in this market, right? And there's a bunch of orders that didn't get filled when this gap was formed. So the idea is the price runs back up and fills these orders, and it happens pretty regularly, almost always. So this is something to consider. I'm not worried about this market's pullback. It's normal. I'm not worried about it. Listen, this is a bullish scenario. We need to understand bearish scenario, bullish scenario. This kind of takes both into consideration. So bullish scenario is this. We've been in this triangle, huge triangle since 2017 and beginning of 2018. And we ran from 20,000 down to 3,150 to 14,000 down to 6,500 to 10,500. Now the next bottom is around 7,200. This is your aggressive buy. Now, if we break lower, Bitcoin's in trouble, right? However, if we bounce, break out to the upside, the target is 14,085. I've mentioned so many times in these videos about the MACD buy and sell signal. So here you got your MACD, a bullish MACD cross is a bullish MACD buy signal, right? So this is your green circle right here. You would have bought Bitcoin down here at 6,500. Then you got your sell signal around 9,800, 10,000. Okay, you got your MACD sell signal. This is on a 3-day chart now. MACD sell signal. I mean, you would have made a ton of money here if you just listened to the MACD. Learn how to trade the MACD. Now, it's not perfect. You need to potentially combine some other ideas with it, but it's a great start for you in crypto. Remember, you can go on most exchanges, go to the Tradingview chart, and you just enable the MACD, and then you can see buy and sell signals. Now, you want to use higher time frames, otherwise you're going to end up, day trading. So you want to make a couple trades a month, zoom out, go to the 3-day or the daily chart. Huge gains because of this. Avoid these losses. You do not want to ride these coins down. Take profits. This is a Bitcoin halving chart. So each time that there's been a Bitcoin halving, obviously the price has taken off and ran parabolic over time, right? That gives us our bull market rally, the big strong moves to the upside. So this person stating Bitcoin broke out past its old yearly high of $504 before having to, after retesting the weekly higher low, which is the black line, okay, as support. Now, right now, it's 68 days until the halving number 3, and Bitcoin is close to its weekly higher low. And basically, he's saying, hey, is history going to repeat itself? Are we going to see this halving hype spike run up? It's possible. I'll keep you guys up to date and posted on everything crypto. Bitcoin mining difficulty sees huge 6.8% increase. So the hash rate increasing before the halving is seen as bullish. So you got a bunch of miners out there. And Bitcoin hash rate right now is 121 million terahashes. So hash rate increases and more miners essentially are mining Bitcoin, right? And sometimes Bitcoin price does follow with the hash rate. So the difficulty adjustment was huge. It was a massive 7%. So it gets harder. The more people that try to mine Bitcoin, the harder it is to actually earn the rewards from mining the blocks. Again, the idea here is the miners aren't skipping a beat. They know it's about to get a lot harder after the halving to mine Bitcoin. If you guys haven't signed up for a VPN yet, you can get PureVPN 85% off. If you want to use Binance, BitMEX, any of those, I use it. I want to make sure I'm secure. Every time I do anything crypto, turn on PureVPN. I'm super paranoid about my safety. There's a link in the description that does support the channel. This is the market cap of all the altcoins combined. You can see it's in a falling wedge. 68% chance this breaks higher. Okay, we're oversold and we've bounced a little bit. It looks similar to kind of the Bitcoin chart, right? And so we're at support down here at about 72 billion. It's perfectly normal to think that we would run up to the upper trend line at some point. Could we roll over and then bounce up here? Sure. But there's going to be a strong move to the upside, and that's really where you want to start to open your altcoin positions. Now, go back to the MACD. The MACD is starting to tick higher. All right, you see this MACD is headed towards the signal line for a cross. Now, you see this little tick in the inside. You can essentially front run the MACD. You get this strong move to the upside by the MACD. MACD is the blue line, right? You'll see a big swing in the price action. This is a look back here where it happened, February the 27th. Let's go back and look at February the 27th. The altcoin market cap went from 80 billion up to about 90 billion. So all the altcoins combined gained on average 12%. So we're close to this idea again. Now, you have to stay up to date on this. You go to Total 2, search Google Total 2, and then Tradingview, and you can pull this chart up. But understanding these ideas are important concepts to trading this market. This is the Dow Jones Industrial, and it's gotten wrecked. This is a monthly chart, and you can see it's down close to 20% over the last couple of months. So huge hit. Traditional markets have been wrecked. I posted this earlier on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, cryptobtc_Chris. The traditional markets took a big hit today. The New York Stock Exchange halted trading. Indexes all plunged 7% in reaction to Saudi Arabia's shocking oil price cut. So the Dow was down 1,900 points at one point. And the New York Stock Exchange, they just halted trading. Now, this person stated, just kind of give you an idea on somebody's comment. I'm trying to work out here where Bitcoin price is going to end up. Do you have an idea? What I want you guys to understand is this market is not about calling the bottom. Again, you're looking for reversal patterns, MACD buy signals, bullish MACD crosses. There's a lot of ideas you need. Just be patient. If you find yourself, it's not about nailing this bottom to back here at 6,500. Okay, wait till you get a higher low in the price action. All right, as soon as that happens, you're starting an uptrend. So we ran 14,000 to 6,600. So if you were buying the dip all the way down here, you got completely demolished. But if you bought this at 6,800, obviously it ran up to 10,500. That is your buy signal. About the entire market got completely wrecked. You know what didn't get wrecked? And it's just like, ugh, gold bugs, smug, as Bitcoin follows the market plunge. Dang it. You know, if you hold gold, I hope you can make millions of dollars. But it's like the gold bugs, Peter Schiff, notably, this gentleman here. Should I call him a gentleman? This gentleman here, he stated, Bitcoin was created after the 2008 financial crisis, and holders always assumed it would be the safe haven of choice during the next financial crisis. Looks like they assumed wrong. If Bitcoin's not a currency, not a store of value, and not a safe haven, then what is it and why own it? This guy talks trash about Bitcoin all the time. Mainstream adoption's happening everywhere on a global scale. Bitcoin pulls back, but mainstream adoption will continue to pull Bitcoin's price to the moon with it. Acceptamos Bitcoin. This is in South America. Vechain announces plans to expand Indian operations as crypto ban is lifted. Boy, these exchanges are going to jump right into India. As these markets open up, accept cryptocurrency, it's going to mean more mainstream adoption, more buyers in the market. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.